Hello friends, I'm right here in the editing room putting the final touches on this Just Friends DVD. Throughout my 40-year career, I've been very blessed, to have great producers, directors, songwriters, artists, musicians, vocalists. So I put this CD, Just Friends, together, and now I'm working on this DVD. So all of you at home can sit back and watch all these great vocalists that I've worked for throughout the years. Now they're coming into your home. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this DVD, Just Friends.
All right, our next guest is Alberto Gagos of the historical, iconic name, the Latin Breed Band. Let me tell you a little bit about Albert, because I've known him for so long. Albert comes from Tucson, Arizona. He's been singing since about 8 years old. He has sung with mariachi. He's sung with orchestras. He's sung with Tejano bands, conjuntos, norteños, symphonies, jazz ensembles.
I want to meet him.
Jazz ensembles. He's sung from Disney World to the White House. Great
Amen.
history, and he's a great singer, well respected in the Tejano music industry. And Albert, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing fine, Henry.
Good.
¿Cómo estás, brother? Good to
I'm
see
good.
you. Back in your element here.
For a little while.
In
only.
one of your elements.
For a little while. The song you're going to sing, you wrote, but before that, tell me a little bit of history about when you came to Texas to participate in La Onda Tejana.
Well, when I came to Texas, that was quite a while back. It was 1975, and I was working here at a club in San Antonio called the USA Continental Club. I was singing for a band called the USA Band, and they were all ex-members of Sonny and the Sunliners. And during that time, I was asked to join a group out of the Valley. They were from McAllen. They were called Los Fabulosos Cuatro.
Again? We just keep talking about
that
those
name
guys.
keeps surging. I guess it keeps coming up. But I was given the opportunity to sing for them, and it kind of was a step forward for me, and in financially speaking. And I was honored to do it. These guys had many recordings out in the industry, and I was just flattered that I was asked to do this. And this is one of the songs that we did originally there with Los Fabulosos, called No Me Trates Así.
You wrote it.
I wrote it, and now that David is recording a compilation CD, or did record this compilation CD, he asked me to appear on it, and he picked this song. So what a great song!
I know the song, right? So what was your feelings? How did you, when David called you, made the call and say, were you surprised? Were you?
No, David has the right idea. He's that little bunny that never stops trying and going at it and working at it. And this time it's an effort it's a coalition of willing souls, that are supportive of David. I'm very supportive of David. He's not only is he a good guy, he's a great musician, accordionist.
Absolutely.
And I love the idea, getting all of the singers to participate on this record.
Right.
I think he should put it on the road,
Exactly.
Make a tour out of this.
I think this CD has been so successful, that there's all the writings on the wall that could be another one,
It has all the makings of
that's
success.
right. When you have this much artistic talent in one CD, one DVD, it really makes it something special.
Yeah, I'm sure you've already interviewed quite a few singers.
Yes, sir.
I mean, these guys are, bar none, all equal in talent.
Absolutely. One of the most...
of course, I'm the best, but no.
Yeah. One of the top singers in La Onda Tejana, bar none.
Ain't that pretty?
Yeah. Alberto Gagos. He's next. Hang on.
Mala conmigo, ya no me hagas sufrir, por Dios te lo pido, yo me muero por ti y no quiero tu olvido, desde que te perdí, me siento perdido. Me tratas mal, si soy bueno contigo. quieras acabar con nuestro gran cariño, porque me haces llorar si no te doy motivo, porque me tratas mal si soy bueno contigo. Yo me muero por ti y no quiero tu olvido. Desde que te perdí me siento perdido, porque me tratas mal si soy bueno contigo. No quieras acabar con nuestro gran cariño, porque me haces llorar si no te doy motivo, porque me tratas mal si soy bueno contigo.
Our next guest is Jesse Sarata, and I really want to talk to Jesse because he and I are almost from the same area out there in La Tierra La Quineña. He's from Robstown, I'm from Kingsville, and I was very fortunate in my teenage years to actually experience the Baile Grande de Domingo Peña when Jesse was singing with El Conjunto Bernal. And I was talking to Jesse, last time I talked to him we were in Vegas, and Jesse, tell me about that experience with Conjunto Bernal.
Well, let me tell you una cosa bien bonita, ¿verdad? It's beautiful that it was like algo nuevo para mí, you know, something new that when I was a kid, my goal in life was, you know, to play with Conjunto Bernal, which se me concedió, ¿verdad? En mucho talento que había ahí, Eloy Bernal, Luis Bernal, Paulino Bernal, all kinds of, mucho talento, ¿verdad? Pero fue una experiencia tremendísima que, I mean, throughout the years I still enjoy playing música del Conjunto Bernal.
Well, I think they've set a great foundation for you because they were so, they were perfectionists and they were professionals, and they set the bar real high for the Conjunto world, and everybody wanted to be like them, and they worked hard at it and had great success, and you're certainly one of their products. And I congratulate you for
I
that.
I thank the Lord for all that too, and I thank all the musicians out there, especially el Conjunto Bernal, you know, que ya muchos se los fueron, ¿verdad? Y se retiraron ya, pero I still have them in my heart, you know, because it was a learning experience, you know, for me, and I take that in my heart all the way.
Good deal. Tell me about the song.
The song that we're going to do, the composer of the song is Juan Solis,
Right.
from Kingsville.
Right.
Well, from Bishop, pero los Solis eran de ahí también, de esa área. Anyway, one hell of a composer, let me tell you. The guy has composed a lot of hits, especially for David Lee, for Jay, for myself, for my brother. And this song is it's one of his, I think, it's the best songs he's ever written. And I think that all the people out there, when they listen to it, they're going to enjoy it. They're going to love it.
Excellent. Got to get this DVD so you can, and the CD so you can put it in your car when you drive around. Jesse, good to see you again, brother.
Gracias, sir.
And
Thank you very much.
congratulations, and thank you very much. We'll see you again.
God bless
Here's
you.
Jesse Sarata.
Thank you.
Amorcito del alma, me enamoré de ti. Te quiero, te adoro y no puedo estar sin ti. En la noche siempre rezo por tu amor. Que Diosito me entregue todo, todo tu calor. Amorcito del alma, ven, calma este dolor que me hiere y me mata y me queme el corazón. Es difícil vivir, estar pensando en ti. Yo me volvería loco si no estuvieras aquí. Te amo, te adoro, eres un tesoro. Espero que seas para mí. Te amo, te adoro, eres un antojo que no puedo resistir. Me enamoré de ti. Te quiero, te adoro y no puedo estar sin ti. En la noche siempre rezo por tu amor. Que Diosito me entregue todo, todo tu calor. Amorcito del alma, ven, calma este dolor que me hiere y me mata y me queme el corazón. Es difícil vivir, estar pensando en ti. Yo me volvería loco si no estuvieras aquí. Te amo, te adoro, eres un tesoro. Espero que seas para mí. Te amo, te adoro, eres un antojo que no puedo resistir. Te adoro, eres un tesoro, espero que seas para mí. Te amo, te adoro, eres un antojo que no puedo resistir.
David Lee Garza's next guest is David Farias. What a name, and what, I'll tell you what, his musical history here is short, but it is compact. He started off as a young man with Los Hermanos Farias.
Oh, yeah.
And then you went to change the name to La Tropa F.
Emerged into Tropa F.
And then you went to the Tex Maniacs.
Tex Maniacs,
You just keep going up and
Ahora
up.
back to Los Hermanos Farias otra vez.
Yeah, but before that, I want to say this. Congratulations, because you have won a Grammy.
Yes, sir, I have. Gracias,
That
man.
is
Thank
awesome. It's a great...
You know, primeramente,
accomplishment.
it's not just you, Henry. It's been a long time, man. I was just see estaba chiquillo when I used to see your show, man, back in the
thank you.
days. Pero, I've come a long ways. Gracias a Dios, a todos los fanáticos, everybody that's, treated me good, on my career. And as a matter of fact, cuando comencé con los hermanos Farías, todos los hermanos, ¿verdad?
Yes,
And then
exactly.
we went to La Tropa F in the 90s. And that was a good run, and I did Tex Maniacs for 8 years.
Good deal.
And we did a lot of traveling
All
comebacks,
over the
man.
world.
We did China, Argentina, Maine, Afghanistan, Iraq, Kuwait. And we did a lot of stuff for the troops overseas, and, it's estuvo muy bien, gracias a Dios, gracias a mi compañero Max Baca, is a good person, man.
Exactly.
And I started doing the Hermanos Farias, Tex Mania, Hermanos Farias, back, and it's a lot of work, man.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
There's nothing easy about
and,
it.
I just got real busy with my brothers otra vez, los Hermanos Farias, and started, and but we left in good terms, me and Max, you know, and he still helps me out when my brother can't make it or something, he's got a plan or algo, pero buenos amigos, and gracias a todos los fanáticos, everybody that has followed me through the career, man.
Well, David, you have got a style of your own, and that's what you need in this industry. You got to cut out a little niche for yourself. You're kind of like dynamite, a small package, but you've got a lot of energy.
Meo chiquito, pero sí.
There you go. No, a lot of energy in your music.
Man. Thank you.
The way you play your accordion, the way you sing, the way you, your whole essence and on stage is totally different.
Thank you very
It just
much.
turns into magic, and I congratulate you for that. Tell us a little bit about that song you're going to sing.
Bueno, esta selección, mi tocayo, man, called me, tocayo, you want to do a song? I got a David and Friends CDs coming out. I was like, I'm more than happy to do it. And it's una canción de Carlos, man, and I always like the way Carlos sings, man. Yeah, he's got a great voice,
He's
real
Mr.
deep voice.
Debonair from the Valley.
And he gave me 5 songs, el tocayo, dijo, pick the songs you want. So they were Carlos Guzman, and the one I picked out is, you know, I went through all of them, and I think this is the right one. So went in the studio, and the tracks were laid down. And cause me and yo y David told him we do duet on the accordions, man, you know,
Right.
como los pavos reales back in the
Yes,
days. And so we said, hey, le metemos el acordeón, and we did it at Gilbert's studio. Gilbert's like, no. You know, I respect Gilbert a lot. I mean, we learned a lot from Gilbert Velasquez, and let's do it this way, hazlo así, hazlo esta manera, and we kind of put all three together, man, and y salió bien, gracias a Dios.
What's the name of the song?
¿Cómo se llama la canción? Se me olvidó. ya no puedo, or something like that it's called. But it's a great song, man. And like I said, I always like Carlos Guzman, how he sings, and you know his songs.
I've known Carlos for many
Pero
years.
felicidades al tocayo David
Yes,
Garcia on his project, and I wish him the best. And you know he's the master, man. He's
That's
the
right.
master del acordeón.
You got to give him credit for that. He's put this whole group together, and it's a fine group of artists.
It's like going to a Dlg University. That's what it is.
Exactly.
So I'm part of that university.
That's
but,
right.
No, gracias, de veras, you know, David is an awesome guy, humble guy, and he's done a lot for the industry.
That's right.
I don't know if you remember back in '93, there was a project done at the conjunto, at the TTMA.
I do.
It was a Flaco, Mingo,
Right.
Pete, myself, and David Lee. And that was a David Lee project.
Yeah.
And he included me on that one time back
good.
in '93.
That's awesome.
And
That's
again,
good.
otra vez, you know, so I congratulate him a lot and wish him the best, you know.
Well, we wish you the best
Gracias.
in your next, your next few years, because you've done so much in a short period of
Gracias,
time. Congratulations.
Thank you, Henry.
David Farias is next. Hang on.
Ya no puedo ni empiezo a sostenerme, no comprendo qué pasa conmigo. Mi pobre alma suspira por verte, pero sé que no soy ni tu amigo. He caído tan bajo que nunca, ya jamás no podré levantarme. Ya pa' que necesito tus besos, no regreses de nuevo a buscarme. Me amanece y no sé dónde estoy, donde quiera me quedo dormido. Me despierta en los rayos del sol, ven a ver lo que has hecho conmigo. Ya no puedo ni empiezo a sostenerme, no comprendo qué pasa conmigo. Mi pobre alma alma suspira por verte, pero sé que no soy ni tu amigo. He caído tan bajo que nunca, ya jamás no podré levantarme. Ya pa' que necesito tus besos, no regreses de nuevo a buscarme. Me amanece y no sé dónde estoy, donde quiera me quedo dormido. Me despiertan los rayos del sol, ven a ver lo que has hecho conmigo. Me amanece y no sé dónde estoy, donde quiera me quedo dormido. Me despiertan los rayos del sol, ven a ver lo que has hecho conmigo.
Okay, we've got a treat for you now because we have got a young man who's made so much noise in the Tejano music industry that he has actually got noticed, and David Lee picked him out and selected him to be the lead singer of his group now. So he's been working with David Lee for a while, and I want to introduce to you this 19-year-old gentleman that I just met. I've heard a lot about him, heard his music, heard his songs, but Joaquin, welcome.
Thank you very much.
And welcome aboard this CD.
Pleasure to meet you.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. I mean, you're not even old enough to be in this place, but that's okay, right?
Yeah, that's okay, but...
You're among Tejano royalty here. How do you feel about that?
Oh, well, you know, it's an honor, actually, to be here with all the great Tejano stars. But I'm 19 years old, and I'm originally from Fort Collins, Colorado, and I've been singing since I was about 11 years old, Tejano. My grandpa's the one that got me into the music, so...
Well, there you go. That means there's
Ever
Tejanos
since.
everywhere, right?
That is true.
I mean, even though if you're born in Colorado. Tell me about your grandpa. You said that he's the one that kind of
Influenced me,
influenced you in the music.
Well, my grandpa's been playing for about 50 years, man, Tejano. And he influenced me when I was about 10 years old, and we would do like Latin breed tunes and stuff like Hey Baby, ¿Qué pasó? Just little tunes like that. That's how I got into it. But he's a Colorado Chicano Hall of Famer, so he's a very established musician, and he's my teacher.
Well, you're on your way too, because you've graduated to a high level in a short period of time.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're actually singing with David Lee Garcia, and you know that the singers that preceded you and what they've done.
Yes.
You know, Emilio Navaira, Jay Perez.
The big names.
And big names, man. And those gentlemen right there have done great for themselves. So, I mean, there's going to be big things for you. But right now, I think you should enjoy and bask in the fame that David Lee has.
Definitely.
What song are you going to sing for us?
The song is called Ella Sabe.
Okay.
Ella Sabe. It's an original song. I didn't write it myself, but somebody else wrote it. I'm unaware of who wrote it, but it was an honor to be on the CD, and I think it came out pretty well. And hopefully we can do more projects in the future.
Good deal. Well, I tell you what, congratulations to you. Your talent certainly is coming forth. The fans they've gravitated to you, and that's
I'm very thankful for it.
That's a good thing, because those are the ones that we work for.
Yes, sir.
You know, you work for the fans, and if the fans like you, then you're going to have a smooth ride. You're not going to be not forcing anything. It's not under duress, and it's going to be a smooth ride for you. And I wish you the best, and I hope you stay with David Lee for a long, long time. I hope you have many hits, and I hope to see you again.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Pleasure to meet you.
Joaquin Cura, he's next.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Debes saber cuánto la extraño, aunque ha pasado casi hace un año que no la he visto más, no importa, porque yo aún la amo y no he querido olvidar. Yo desearía que volviera para entregarle el corazón, aunque ha jugado con mi vida, te ha dado tantas fantasías en mi frágil interior. No dejaré que la esperanza se muera dentro de mi ser. Ahora tengo la confianza de que un día la encontraré. No es necesario que le digas, ella sabe cuánto la amé. Desearía que volviera para entregarle el corazón, aunque ha jugado con mi vida, te ha dado tantas fantasías en mi frágil interior. No dejaré que la esperanza se muera dentro de mi ser. De que un día la encontraré. No es necesario que le digas, ella sabe cuánto la amé. No dejaré que la esperanza se vaya en un atardecer. Si en esta vida no la tengo, tal vez en otra la tendré. No hace falta que ella sabe cuánto la amé.
All right, and we continue with our next artist, Gabriel Ola. What a fantastic voice, what a smooth voice, and I consider him one of the new crooners in the Tejano music industry. He's relatively new. He's been around for a while. He's got a few CDs, but Gabriel, good to see you again, brother.
Good to see you too, Henry. It's always a pleasure.
I'm glad that you got to participate in this project.
Oh, it was a big honor for me.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about yourself, because I know that you don't have as much history, but I mean, you really don't need history. You've got talent, and you cannot ignore talent.
Thank you for saying that.
I've always, your voice is so pure when I hear it on your CDs, and you certainly are a perfectionist when it comes to production, because your songs have some of the best in the industry that I personally like.
Thank you.
And but tell me a little history about you, and then we'll continue and kind of segue into what we're doing now.
Well, my name is Gabriel Ola, and I'm from a small town called Mejia, Texas.
And where's that?
It's 40 miles east of Waco in central Texas.
Okay, well,
I was born and raised there. My parents are from Mexico. And man, I grew up listening to Tejano music. From the first time I heard it, I identified with it, and I said, man, that's the genre I want to sing. And
that's right.
And I grew up singing in church, though, and all my life I sing in church. And then one day I decided, well, it's time to record an album, and I recorded an album with Bob Gallarza, a friend of ours.
That, yeah.
And ever since then,
great producer.
I've been around the industry, and it wasn't too long ago that Lee Garcia called me and invited me to be a part of this project.
Excellent. I know that you said you sing at church, so you've got a very strong spiritual foundation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And not to be ignorant, but have you recorded your spiritual CD yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've recorded spiritual Christian albums as well.
Good deal.
And I'm working on another one right now, and just trying to do a little bit of everything.
Excellent. The Tejano CD you did with Bob Gallarza, my hat's off to you. That was a great production.
Thank
you. Did a great job. Bob, of course, is a genius, and with your voice and his ability to produce and to arrange. He did an excellent job. How did you feel when David called you and said, "Hey, I want you to be a part of this group of artists"?
I felt very excited. David Lee was one of my first influences that I heard, and I fell in love with his music because his accordion style is just so unique, so original, and I always wanted to record with him. It was one of my dreams, and when he called, I was so excited.
You were ready to go, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the David Lee style is it's a happy style, you know, real danceable and
very danceable. That's why he's so successful.
Oh yeah.
The song "Mi Corazoncito," am I correct?
Mi Cariñito.
Mi Cariñito. Okay, with was that I believe it was a Pedro Infante song?
Yeah, it's a Pedro Infante song.
You're too young to even remember Pedro Infante in the movies. How'd you pick that song?
Well, I did grow up watching Pedro Infante
did
movies.
you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My parents loved Pedro Infante, so we would watch a lot of his movies at home. And I grew up listening to a lot of his material, and I recorded another song called Amorcito Corazón with
I
Bob.
love that song. That's a great song.
And I wanted to find another song like in the same genre, and it so happens that Mi Cariñita was written by the same author as Amorcito Corazón, so it's another one of those classic songs that hasn't been done too much over the years, and it's actually a song that was written for mothers. So you can dedicate that to your mother.
There you go. A great song. This is Gabriel Ola. You're going to hear more about him, and wait till you hear his voice. If you haven't heard him yet, you're going to be really impressed with that. Gabriel, good to see you, buddy.
Thank you, Henry.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
All right, here's Gabriel Ola.
para quererlo, cariño que a mí me quiere sin interés. El cielo me dio un cariño sin merecerlo, mirando a esos ojitos sabrán quién es. Con ella no existe pena que desespere, cariño que a mí me quiere con dulce amor. Para ella no existe pena que no consuele. Mirándome su carita, yo miro a Dios. Ay, qué dichoso soy cuando la escucho hablar, con cuánto amor le doy este cantar. Ay, qué dichoso soy, con ella soy feliz. Viva su vida, mi cariñito que tengo aquí. Pena que desespere, cariño que a mí me quiere con dulce amor. Para ella no existe pena que no consuele, mirándole a su carita yo miro a Dios. Ay, qué dichoso soy cuando la escucho hablar, con cuánto amor le doy este cantar. Ay, qué dichoso
we continue with the line of stars here at this great venue that David Lee's putting on together. A great friend of mine that I've known for many, many years. I've known David since he was with Royal Jesters.
That's right.
And then his group People. And then, of course, the group that he's with now. So, David, how are you?
Doing fine, and you know what? We actually go back to the show when you had your show.
Oh, the Pepsi Peña show.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, cool. That was a long time ago. We did have a good time back then,
We
wasn't it?
certainly did.
It was awesome. Hey, listen, I know you're touring right now all over, but I wanted to just say that I consider you one of the crooners in the Tejano music because you've got such a smooth voice and you've done such a great job with your artistic career. Tell me a little bit about this project.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for your kind words. Thank you so much. I that means a lot to musicians that your fellow peers, acknowledge your work and listen to you. And
Absolutely.
That means more than all the other stuff that comes with it. Thank you for that.
Sure.
And I'm just as thrilled to be part of this this thing here, man. David Lee's new CD. They called me up when they were starting to do the whole thing, the concept of it, and would I sing a song? I said I'd be happy to. David actually played on Fíjate, my first release, and so I've always told him yes, I'd be happy to do something, and I'm glad.
Good deal. Tell me about this song. Was it selected? You selected it? Did David select it for you?
Yeah, it was selected for me. I'm not gonna lie. It was something that they felt fit me, and I'm glad they did. It's a beautiful. It's got a little melodic line to it, the whole melody of it, and so I was happy to do that, and. Whichever way it came into my hands, I'm glad it came into my hands.
Excellent. We know David's got great respect for your artistic ability, and I think that the feeling is mutual.
Yes.
And you guys have put a great venue here together, so I can only wait to see you on stage and get this thing done.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it, and man,
Good to see you,
glad
brother.
to see you.
All right, you too. We continue with David Martis.
David Lee, brand new, brother.
Me basta respirar tu aliento para quemarme a fuego lento y sentir entre mis venas 1,000,000 de primaveras que me incitan al besar. El roce de tu fina espalda, un beso entre tu boca encanta, la suave catarata de tu pelo entre la almohada, antes de unirnos en amor. Por Dios, mi amor, me bastas tú para alcanzar el cielo azul. Con tanto amor entre las sábanas se va el dolor, no existen lágrimas. Por Dios, mi amor, me bastas tú y nadie más, tan solo tú, para desamanecer mis ansias. Me bastas tú, mi amor, y nadie más. Me basta respirar tu aliento para quemarme a fuego lento y sentir entre mis venas 1,000,000 de primaveras que me incitan al besar. El roce de tu fina espalda, un beso entre tu boca encanta, la suave catarata de tu pelo entre la almohada, antes de unirnos en amor. Por Dios, mi amor, me bastas tú para alcanzar el cielo azul. Con tanto amor entre las sábanas se va el dolor, no existen lágrimas. Por Dios, mi amor, me bastas tú y nadie más, tan solo tú, para desamanecer mis ansias, me bastas tú, mi amor, y nadie más. Por Dios, mi amor, me bastas tú y nadie más, tan solo tú, para desamanecer mis ansias. Me bastas tú, mi amor, y nadie más. Me bastas tú, mi amor, y nadie más.
Seguimos adelante con más músicos, más cantantes, más artistas, compositores en esta producción de David Lee Garza. Aquí tengo conmigo Marcos Orozco. ¿Cómo estás, Marcos?
Muy bien, muy
Gusto
bien.
en verte.
Gracias, igualmente.
Vamos a platicar un poquito de tu historia. ¿En dónde empezaste? Dime algo de cuando estabas con Laura Canales.
Pues mira, nosotros tuvimos la fortuna de conocer a los Fabulosos Cuatro. Joven Hinojosa, que en paz descanse, ya no está con nosotros, Armando Hinojosa, que fueron los que me dieron la oportunidad de entrar en la música tejana. Y bueno, por ahí también, como acabas de mencionar, estuvimos acompañando a Laura Canales, también al señor Carlos Guzmán, también estuvimos por ahí con Carlos Guzmán. Los Fabulosos Cuatro, que fue que iniciamos nuestra carrera con ellos, grabando de corazón a corazón, liando, siguiendo los pasos, canciones que gracias a Dios la gente apoyó bastante. Y estuvimos con ellos por ahí alrededor de, ¿qué serían? 3 años con los Fabulosos Cuatro. Surgió la oportunidad de venir con David Lee Garza en los musicales. Por ahí estuvimos 6 años y medio, y luego ya, pues ahora con mi carrera solista.
Y durante esos 6 años entiendo que recibiste tu diploma, tu educación en la universidad, ¿no?
Pues mira, yo fui a la escuela de música, me gradué de maestro de música, por ahí estudiamos música, desde muy pequeño me encantó la cosa de la música, mi hermano tocaba guitarra y por ahí surgió la inquietud de la música. Pero bueno, la cosa mía no era, yo creo, lo de las clases, no, era la cantada, el estar en el escenario.
Pero te recibiste para ser maestro, pero
sí.
Dijiste, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a cantar mejor, ¿verdad?
Sí, acá hay más feria.
Okay, bueno, platícame de la canción ahorita y dime qué sentiste tú cuando David te dijo, ¿sabes qué? Si puedes venir a ayudarme con esta promoción.
No, yo creo que David y yo tenemos una amistad muy bonita de muchos años, como te digo, bueno. integré el grupo por 6 años y medio y la pasamos bien padre, una experiencia muy bonita que obviamente nunca la voy a olvidar. Fueron años muy bonitos que la gente nos apoyó bastante. Y bueno, cuando él me hizo el invite de venir a participar en este proyecto, pues inmediatamente, por supuesto que sí, no lo dudé. Estamos aquí para ayudarnos, estamos en lo mismo y bueno, como dices, la canción que estoy cantando en este disco se llama Soy del amor un soñador, que es una canción mía que yo escribí también.
Así es que, ¿con los Fabulosos también?
No, es una canción original, una canción original mía que apenas la escribí y salió algo bien padre.
Qué bueno, pues esperamos verte ahorita con la orquesta para que cantes esta bonita canción. Aquí está con ustedes Marcos Orozco. Gracias, Marcos.
Gracias a ustedes, gracias.
Que el amor existía, la respuesta fue ideal, llegada, vida mía. De par en par abrí el portal de mi corazón que te esperaba. Tú llegaste a revivir sentimientos de mi alma. Te amo por tu noble corazón. Te amo y eres mi paz, mi tiempo, mi luz de amor. Te amo, por ti soy del amor un soñador. Bien amada y consentida, eres todo lo que un hombre sueña tener en esta vida. De par en par abrí el portal de mi corazón que te esperaba. Tú llegaste a revivir sentimientos de mi alma. Te amo por tu noble corazón. Te amo y eres mi paz, mi tiempo, mi luz de amor. Te amo, por ti soy del amor un soñador. Te amo por tu noble corazón. Te amo y eres mi paz, mi tiempo, mi luz de amor. Te amo, por ti soy del amor un soñador. Del amor un soñador.
All right, and we continue here at David Lee Garcia's Show and Dance, and we have the incomparable
and friends. You forgot the friends.
And friends.
You forgot us.
And we got the incomparable Gary Hobbs here. How you doing, Gary?
Mr. Peña.
Good to see you, buddy.
Sir? It's nice to see you.
Thanks for being a part of the group. What did you think when they called you? You said, wow, this is cool.
I tell you what, I always kid with David Lee. I always kid with him that when I see him on the road or here or there, I tell him everybody's gone through that David Lee Garcia University, singing except me. And I guess there's a good reason why I haven't.
You have your own university. I mean, how long have you been doing this?
30 years now. 30 years.
And you still don't look a day over 25.
Oh my
man.
God, man! God bless him, Lord.
But I know you got 6 grandchildren. So
yeah, I sure do. So but when David Lee asked me, it was something that I just said in a heartbeat. I'd love to do it and be a part of it. And I don't get a lot of time to be with colleagues and stuff, but it was a good feeling, and I'm glad I'm part of this.
This is a great collaboration because everybody that's here has expressed their respect for David Lee.
Sure.
The amount of years that he's put into this genre, and he continues to move forward. This is kind of his own personal project, and he called a lot of his friends out. And I think everybody, just like you, decided in a heartbeat, let's get this thing done.
Well, I've been very fond of the Garza family for a lot of years, and I got to meet his dad, Tony.
Yeah.
Mr. Garza, and I thought the world of him. He's very disciplined, very spiritual man too.
Yeah.
I got to see that side of him, and I was just happy to do it with David. And
excellent. Tell me about the song you're going to sing.
I sing La Barca. La Barca is an old standard from the, I don't recall the actual year, but it's from that golden era, traditional romantic La Barca. And I'll tell you what, David Lee sent me 2-3 songs, and I'll be quite just blunt. And I told him, I just don't see myself singing that. And I didn't want to be, I was glad to be part of the project, but I didn't want to be like too picky, right?
Well,
but,
it doesn't really sound, it doesn't have the same style that you have, but it's still you, and you kind of blended it really well.
And I told him, well, I love romantic songs that we turn into Tejano, and he came back with a text like within a couple of minutes. And he said one of my all-time favorite songs is La Barca. Now, I don't know if I should have said that, Dave, but
and you said sold. I'll do it.
But La Barca, and of course I've heard it and I knew the melody, and so the next thing you know, I'm rehearsing and I'm in the studio with Gilbert, and I'm glad I was part of it.
Excellent. You know, I've been through your website, and there's a part of you that a lot of people don't know, but you've got a real strong spiritual foundation. Tell us about that.
You know, I'm glad you give me this quick opportunity, but a lot of people, Mr. Benga, they come to the Lord when they're hard circumstances, right?
Right. Easy to do.
Some people say that you meet God in prison, or you meet God when you're terminally ill and stuff like that. And when I came to the Lord in '93, I was doing great.
Amen, brother.
But I've been through some storms just like you have, like other people. Absolutely. And my faith is that I trust in God. I trust in God in everything that I do now, and I put it in His hands. And you know, I just intend to walk and get closer to His presence every day.
Excellent.
Amen.
Awesome. I'm glad that you said that, because I know that our audience here certainly has a spiritual foundation, and it's good to know that it's not only our work here, singing and dancing and putting on a show together, but we all have our serious side.
Yeah.
Brother, it's good to see you again.
Thank you very much.
You're looking good. Good luck to you.
You're looking just as good as the 70s, brother. Bless you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I asked him, did you ever watch a Pepsi Pena show? He said, absolutely. So anyway, those are good
Saturday
times.
afternoons.
Yeah, that's right, 1 o'clock. And I want to thank David also for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm honored to be here with you guys. And so let's get you up there and let's get this thing done.
Thank you, Dave.
Right,
God
buddy.
bless, bro.
All right, see you later.
Es el olvido, pero yo no consigo esa razón, porque yo seguiré siendo el cautivo de los caprichos de tu corazón. Supiste esclarecer mis pensamientos, me diste la verdad que yo soñé, ayudaste de mí los sufrimientos. La primera noche que te amé, hoy mi playa se viste de amargura, porque tu barca tiene que partir a cruzar otros mares de locura. Cuida que no naufrague en tu vivir, cuando la luz del sol se está apagando y te sientas cansada de vagar. Que yo por ti estaré esperando hasta que tú decidas regresar. La verdad que yo soñé, ayudaste de mí los sufrimientos en la primera noche que te amé. Hoy mi playa se viste de amargura, porque tu barca tiene que partir a cruzar otros mares de locura. luna naufrague en tu vivir. Cuando la luz del sol se está apagando y te sientas cansada de vagar, piensa que yo por ti estaré esperando hasta que tú decidas regresar.
All right, and we continue with the lineup of stars here at David Lee Garcia's great venue and promotion. Today I have a historical figure, only because Eddie has been around so long, and he's got great history, great
Wake
stories.
me up when it's over.
Yeah, great history and great stories. Eddie, how are you?
I'm great, man.
Okay, great, buddy. Tell me a little bit about how you got started, and you've got such a great, colorful history.
I've been singing since I was like 5.5, 6 years old, algo así. Cuando andaba uno trabajando en la labor, le destapaba con las canciones.
¿Algodón o las pizcas?
A todo le hacía, el algodón, el tomate y you name it. Y luego entré en la música en la escuela. Empecé tocando clarinete, actually. No cantaba. No cantaba, no empecé a cantar professionally till I was like 14.5, something like that.
Hasta que te dio hambre comenzaste a
Sí,
cantar.
me dio hambre, sí. Y empecé dando serenatas, fíjate, con Mother's Day and things like that. Y luego entré con unos grupitos ahí en el Valle, soy del Valle. Me fui al ejército a la edad de 20 and I auditioned for the Air Force Band and I became a musician in the military.
Awesome.
Yeah, for about 5 years. Y ya por tantito me quedo en la militar como músico, pero me habló Oscar Hernández.
Yeah.
Dijo que quería, sí, los profesionales, quería hacer un grupo y me salí de la Fuerza Aérea. Entré con Oscar, anduve varios años, le dimos vuelta a toda la nación. Y luego entré con los Fabulosos 4 como por 8 años.
Tenemos muchos cantantes ahora que salieron de los Fabulosos 4.
Bastantes.
Did a great job.
Bastantes, sí,
bastantes. A lot of good product came out of there. Yeah. ¿Y ahorita qué estás haciendo?
Pues ahorita trabajo en el Valle, ando con una orquesta que se llama The West Side Band, es una orquesta grande, somos 12 miembros y casi nomás local. Y de vez en cuando vamos a Corpus, Laredo, así, pero nos ocupamos con bodas y quinceañeras, graduaciones, cosas así. Hasta un divorcio tocamos una vez. Quiero que sepas. Pero casi nomás local, y también trabajo de día, pero la música pues la traen en las venas y no te la quitas.
No te la quitas. Cuando te habló David para hacer este proyecto, ¿qué sentiste? ¿Qué era tu
pues
pensamiento?
Primeramente un orgullo para mí, porque David tengo desde el 70 y algo que lo conocí, cuando andaba yo con los Fabulosos y tocamos varios lugares juntos, y pues primeramente no lo creía, porque tanto cantante que hay ahorita tan bueno en la onda tejana,
No, es que te respeta el talento.
Y también la amistad, discutimos una canción y le dije, mira, yo tengo una que escribí yo. Le dije, le mandé un sample y le gustó y hicimos un arreglo y la grabamos.
Dime de la canción, ¿cómo se llama?
La canción se llama Tú tienes la culpa.
Ándale.
Tú tienes la culpa que yo ande tomando. Siempre le echamos la culpa a otra persona y más a las mujeres. Sí. La canción se trata así de un señor que está, agarró la tomada y dice, tú tienes la culpa que ande tomando, tú tienes la culpa que me mire así, y no se quiere echar la culpa él solo, y pues ni modo, así es la historia.
There, right?
A little psychology, yeah. We always gotta blame somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Aquí está Eddie Pérez con la canción de él, Tú tienes la culpa. Eddie, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, brother.
Yo ande tomando. Tienes la culpa que me mire así. Cuántas desveladas ya me vas debiendo, cuántas madrugadas he visto nacer. Tú tienes la culpa que me ande muriendo. me ande muriendo sin poder caer. Yo tengo la culpa por ser tan cobarde y por no poder olvidarme de ti. Es que me di cuenta que desde hace tiempo te traigo en mis venas, que yo sin tus besos y sin tus caricias no valgo la pena. Tú tienes la culpa que me ande muriendo, que me ande muriendo sin poder caer. Yo tengo la culpa por ser tan cobarde y por no poder olvidarme de ti. Que me ande muriendo, que me ande muriendo sin poder caer. Yo tengo la culpa por ser tan cobarde y por no poder olvidarme de ti. Es que me di cuenta que desde hace tiempo te traigo en mis venas, que yo sin tus besos y sin tus caricias no valgo la pena. Tú tienes la culpa que me ande muriendo, que me ande muriendo sin poder caer. Yo tengo la culpa por ser tan cobarde y por no poder olvidarme de ti.
All right, and we continue here with David Lee Garcia's show and dance. And I have with me today Johnny Ramirez, the powerhouse international voice of radio.
That's funny.
You like that?
I like that. How much is that, 20 bucks?
I'll take 20.
20 bucks, I got you.
And you know what a blast, because I am the interviewer and he's your interviewee, and it's usually backed around the other way, right?
Yeah, I don't like it when the tables are turned, yeah.
Well, it's turned now.
It has turned. Full circle, oh my.
How are you, Johnny?
I'm good, how are you?
Good to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you, too.
So tell me about
good to see you back in action, by the way.
Well, this is a favor from my friend, and it does feel good. This is this song here, is this a career change?
No, I'm definitely keeping my day job. Yeah,
So
somebody said, we didn't know you could sing. I said, don't worry, I can't. You're safe.
I thought maybe that we were going to have a CD after this one called Lonely at the Top.
Lonely at the top. And it's real close to the bottom. No, actually, just kind of worked out. And when David asked, we we're going to use a Carlos Guzman song, Cuando Eras Mía. But then we went into the studio, and you know, Gilbert Velasquez is like, he's always thinking. He's got his little stick, and he's always thinking. And he said, I like that song, but you know what? We should do something. I have a relative in San Angelo who has a restaurant, and every time I go, he says, apparently they have us locked on the internet over the restaurant. Right. He goes, hey, you know that radio guy, right? That radio guy. And Gilbert's going, what radio guy? That radio guy, you know him, right? And Gilbert says, well, we don't hang out together, but yeah, we know each other professionally. Yeah. He said, man, radio guy, that's a good guy. He's like, okay. So then he had an idea. So then between Gilbert, a gentleman by the last name of Parrilla, and
Henry Lee.
Henry Lee, thank you very much, and Billy O'Rourke, they kind of just all pulled their talents and they wrote this song that's specially tailored for me.
Awesome.
Doesn't mean anything, but it was a lot of fun to do.
So this is kind of an audio job description.
Pretty much.
Well done.
It's pretty much, it's. I've had the good fortune of being with KXCN for 20 years, met a lot of great people, and we've lost some great talent along the years.
Absolutely.
But so when they asked, I said, yeah.
Why not?
It's like, with David Lee, really?
Exactly. Everybody feels that way about this CD, really.
Yeah. And you know what? He's got so many great vocalists on there, and I was like, wow, being amongst them to me is an honor. I've played them before, I've interviewed them before, and now just to be one cut of 11 cuts is great.
That's easy. The thing is, Johnny, that you have such an iconic voice. I know you. No, really. I mean, you're respected throughout the United States, and not only by the audience, by products that you have sponsored.
Working our way up to $40 now, ladies and gentlemen.
But no, check this out. But when I listen to you, I always wonder, is your laugh canned? Do you just push a button because it comes on and comes off like crazy?
No.
Easy, man.
I have this goofy laugh, and I have the good fortune of working with some good people, but I have this goofy laugh, and people think it's a canned thing, and I said, no, that's the way I laugh, I'm sorry.
And you just it's like you push a button, click, and there's the laugh, okay, click, I'm off now. But it is real.
Yeah, it's a real laugh, and just one of those things, and when I see something that strikes me as funny, it's really, really goofy, and you think it's canned, and it's a cross between a Pee Wee Herman laugh and an Eddie Murphy laugh, something like that.
But it works.
But it works, and that's the only one I got. So, I wish I had your laugh, but I don't. So I'm stuck with the one I got.
No, you did a great job on this, and I think it gives the CD a little different twist. We're all good friends. We're all in it together to have fun. That's the whole idea about it. But congratulations on this.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And hopefully there's another one. If it's a CD number 2, let's do another one.
Let's not and say we did. How's that? I'll leave the singing for the professionals, and I have a face for radio and a face a mother can love, so I'll stay behind the scenes and just, in the background, and I'll be a happy camper.
All right.
But it is a pleasure being on with you, sir.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. Likewise here. Johnny Ramirez, and he's up next.
They call me the radio guy. I play Tejano music, it's my high. Pues I'll be spinning records till I die. They call me the radio guy. Early in the morning when you wake up, cruising on a Sunday afternoon, bringing you some cumbias and rancheras. I got oldies and a little country too. I'm the one that makes you feel alegre. 9 to 5 and backyard barbecues. It's almost like a part of your familia. Make you smile and drive you wild, that's what I do. They call me the radio guy. I play Tejano music, it's my high. Plus I'll be spinning records till I die. They call me the radio guy. So there's Little Joe, Mas, and Pulido, Intocable, Emilio, J, and Ram. Don't forget about the Pote Posse. If you ask me, David Lee's the man. Just like me, it's all a part of Texas. Coming through the airwaves loud and clear. Like the feel of my Harley on the highway. It's what I live for. It's why I'm here. They call me the radio guy. I play Tejano music, it's my high. Plus I'll be punching buttons till I die. They call me the radio guy. And I'll be spinning songs till I die. They call me the radio guy. No, que no te lo lavas, pistolita. El Yone with David Lee.
All right, next we have the main man himself, David Lee Garcia. David, first I want to say that I am honored and I appreciate the fact that you asked me to come and do this. I remember the days of, back in the days when we used to play your records in a radio business, and I've had been affiliated with Tejano Music for a long time, so when you asked me to do this, I was honored to come out and help you out with this project, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Henry. When I was asked, who do we get to just to interview the guys or talk about your project, and I said, what, Henry Peña. I mean, I remember back in the day, you'd bring on Sonny Ozuna, the Latin Breed, and the way you did it, and it was just amazed me, being young and so young in the onda Tejana that we were doing. So I always remembered you, and I said, we're gonna ask Henry if he'll come out and do this for us.
A little nostalgic, bring back a little bit of the Pepsi Peña show.
There you go.
So thank you so much for this. I want to pick your brain a little bit. I know this is kind of a solo project on your own, and where did the concept come from?
It was lots of material that we had that was left over when we did Los Musicales CDs. You always go and record 10, 12, 13, 14 songs. So we had songs that were left over that maybe didn't fit the Musicales. So that being the case, we having all these songs. And I talked to my dad. I talked with my dad, and I told him, Dad, I have several songs that I'd like to put together on a CD. And I'd like to ask different artists to come in and sing them because they've asked me to be on their projects. I think if I ask them, I don't think anybody will say no. And sure enough, the moment I picked up the phone and asked them and told them about this Just Friends project, everybody was more than happy to do it. So that's where the concept came from. And we had a great time doing it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think one of the reasons that they came out the way they did is because you have elevated yourselves to a very high standard. You're a professional, a consummate professional. You continue to work. You're consistent. Your music is consistent. You're always a crowd pleaser. They always come out to see you. And that's just called respect from your peers. And when your peers respect you, then certainly they're going to all raise their hand and say, I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. And really, this whole thing has the makings of another one because you said you recorded 16, 15 songs. You only got about 10 of them here. So I think you've got more in the can.
I've got several phone calls from guys that didn't get on
Exactly.
first. They said, okay, are you going to do another one? Are you going to do another one? Because I want to be on it. And I said, yeah, sure. We'll talk about the volume 2.
Yeah, there
Just
you
Friends
go.
Volume 2.
Absolutely. And this DVD really gives you a chance to get to know the artist one-on-one. It's hard for the fans to actually get to know what the artist is like because they're singing. You don't know what they're thinking, what they're like, and that's why the fan always wants to come out and say, can you autograph this for me? Hoping to communicate with the artist a little bit. They come out and buy your T-shirts because they want to take a souvenir home. But here we talked to them today, kind of got their feeling, their personality, and I think you did a great job with the lineup that you did today. So congratulations to you. That's
Thank you
awesome.
so much. Thank you. And another point I want to touch on, we're going to have these people, our friends that from all over Texas that we've invited to come and dance. I think it's very important for our young generation to see that when their parents go to the dance, they don't just go to sit down and listen to the music. They get up and dance. And everybody has their unique style of dancing. So we're going to try to feature a little bit of that along with our all this wonderful lineup of vocalists that we have on Just Friends.
Well, I can tell you this: from the Pepsi Peña show, the show is on the is on the dance floor. I can tell you that right now because I know you guys are performing on stage, but when you get out here and see the fans dance, everybody has a different outfit on. They got their own way of dancing. Music is a medicine. and it makes you happy, it makes you laugh, it makes you fall in love, the whole thing. And when you guys are playing, they got out here and they show what they're made out of, and that's what the dance floor is about. And it really makes the show all together. So I think that the dancing in this DVD is going to be a little spin-off of that old Pepsi Peña show, which is kind of that's kind of nice. One of the other persons I want to talk about, which is, of course, I think every organization that has a structure needs a foundation.
Right.
And the foundation for David Lee is your friend, a longtime friend of yours, Joey Rodriguez.
Yes.
And Joey is the guy who actually is in charge of the business, in charge of the direction of which way you're going, makes the business decision, because you're busy enough making calls on the music, and you have to be involved. But Joey has been such a strong part of your organization. I got to give him props for this. He's the one who first called me, and then they put it together. But I've seen him so many times working behind the scenes and keeping you moving forward. And you need a guy like that in an organization. You can't do it by yourself.
You can't do it by yourself. Joey, man, he's like a brother to me, and
right.
He's been with me over 20 years, booking the band, booking los musicales, and we're constantly on the phone talking,
right.
and he's always keeping me busy. I say, Joey, can I have tomorrow off? I'm going to go play golf. And he said, well, okay, what time do you finish? I got something for you to do. So, yeah, hats off to Joey, man.
Yeah,
he's beautiful, and like I said, he makes it happen.
Yeah, well, you know, I've participated in your golf tournaments, and when I go there, the first guy you see is Joey, because he's in the middle of everything. You know what I'm saying?
He's got that hand out there.
Yeah,
like, okay,
getting it done.
Who's going to pay?
Exactly. And the last time we were in Vegas, when you did that show in Vegas, Joey was running back and forth trying to get everything, all the logistics and strategies to make sure that the show went on well. Right. So my hat's off to you, Joey, and thank you very much for being a part of this organization and the great foundation and the leadership that you've given David Lee. So David, I want to talk about the two songs that you're going to do.
Okay. Which one?
The instrumentals.
The instrumental?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got an instrumental song. It's two polkas that we put together. I took him to Gabriel Velasquez, the producer, and I told him, Gabriel, I got these two polkas, but they're not your typical polkas. And I said, they're a little bit more sophisticated. They got more keys and changes and this and that. He says, give it to me, I'll make it work. So Gabriel put it together, and I go back in the studio to do my part, the accordion. And I was amazed. You know, they did a wonderful job, him and Mario Ortiz.
So would you say that these polkas are more for the musicians, or?
Yeah, they're more for the musicians, I would say. And they're two polkas that my dad asked me to learn when I was much younger. And my dad had a saying. He says, if you learn this polka, then I will call you'll be called a musician. Eres músico, he would tell me. Entonces, si eres músico. And then I would learn that polka. And then I told him, Dad, I learned the polka. He says, okay, well, when you learn this other one, then you're going to really be called a musician. So I guess up to now, I'm not a musician, but I did those two songs in his honor, and I named them Tony's Favorites.
Awesome. That is great. A great tribute to your dad. Of course, I knew your dad, fine gentleman. I would run into him from time to time at all the Tejano venues we used to do downtown and that kind of thing. But that's a great tribute to your dad and to your family. Of course, that is the second support staff that you have. You know, your family has got to be there with you, and I think that your organization has, of course, Joey, yourself, and then the family to support you. You really can't go wrong with that, and it shows when you perform and when they come out and see you. And I think the fans understand that, and that's why they've gone out right now and bought the CD, and hopefully they'll enjoy this DVD, because you and I are talking about the way this thing was put together.
Correct. And it's kind of hard to get on the road and with all these different vocalists, because they have their own tour schedule and everything. Right. So to get them all together at one time is kind of hard. So that's why Joey and we said, let's do the DVD like that. Our fans can see that they did record with us, you know, and they can see what they look like and what they sound like again, you know, on this DVD.
Great history here. This is a CD and a DVD you must put in your collection. So, David, thank you so much again for asking me to be here. It's an honor.
Thank you.
And enjoy the rest of the show. And we got David coming up pretty quick.